And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. There is another social media challenge out there, and this one takes you from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. It's funny as hell, but it can get you into some trouble. And this one is centered around drinking at weddings. The videos typically begin with guests when they are sober and ends with them being drunk and, just losing it. It may seem like a bit of fun, but remember that digital footprint is hard to erase, and some families are finding it embarrassing after the fact.
Karen, it's a hell of a transformation from that first drink to that last drink. In many of these wedding events, and they take photos and videos of people, explain it clearly to the viewer out there, the first drink, the last drink game, or whatever they're calling it on social media.
Yep, so this is the latest viral trend on TikTok. It's the first and last drink challenge. Weddings are kind of the ideal place for this challenge to kind of take off, and that's where a lot of the momentum is happening. So when you arrive at a wedding, they get a video of you saying, "This is my first drink," and obviously you're sober, you're astute, you're sharp, and then they also get you on your way out. Again, this is just one of the TikTok challenges that's taking social media by storm, and it's creating a lot of buzz. But I don't know if it's sending the right message.
And are some families concerned, or they don't like it? Obviously, you're looking at a transformation of a person, and then by the end of the night, they're drunk and could harm themselves.
Absolutely. I think as a society, we have lost touch with what's ethical or what's right, is this something that is appropriate? I think people are just jumping on the trend, and they're seeking that social media high. They're seeking that social media virality. And so we, as a society, I think we've just lost touch with the reality, right? This is a trend that promotes alcohol. A lot of people obviously face battles with alcoholism. There are different underlying issues that I think need to be brought to light here. But I just think as a society, and for the sake of the TikTok trend, we're running with it,
And do you think it would make someone drink more than they would naturally drink just to be a part of this challenge, or are people even paying attention when it's happening?
I mean, you go to a wedding, it's an open bar, whether there's a TikTok camera or not, you never know what could happen. And I think that that's the concept between this challenge. They are telling people, hey, we're going to get you on your first drink. We'll see what happens. And, on the last drink, they're getting them on the way out. They're slurred. They're slurring their words. They're laying on a couch. I mean, they're incoherent. So it's not presenting people in their best angle, but I don't know if they're going into it intentionally. I think it's just let's just see what happens type of vibe.
Unfortunately, a natural progression at an open bar at a wedding.
Right,
Now, it could be
right.
embarrassing to families, and some families are saying it's embarrassing to put these types of videos out there.
I definitely don't want friends like these. I mean, and it's also at the expense of the guests. I now, before I RSVP to a wedding, I need to make sure they're not doing this at the door, because I'm honestly trying to go have a good time and support your wedding, and I'm not trying to get to be part of a TikTok challenge.
Yeah, and then there's so many people who are jumping in front of you, and you're getting video of you, and you in many instances you don't know it, you didn't give them permission, but you're out in the public, and so you're like held hostage by all of these cameras that are around you. It's like you can't breathe.
Right. And again, it's a fun trend, but it's just at the expense of the guests. And I feel like, you need to get me to sign a waiver before I RSVP to your wedding if you're going to be doing this kind of challenge.
Like, will there be any cameras at this damn wedding? I
Right.
need to know.
Right.
And I need you as the host to sign the waiver.
Exactly, because I did not agree to this. And unfortunately, this is a trend it's popping, it's making the rounds on social media, but it is at the expense of the guests. I mean, this is maybe something somebody could lose their job over, and I think that I think it's a trend that promotes and sends the wrong message.
Absolutely. Well, Karen, for those who'd like to follow you on social media and get more advice from you, where can they find you?
You can find me at Karen Diamant on Instagram, and that's KarenDeamat. And no, to just set the record straight, I am not that Karen.
No snitching. Thank you, Karen. Always good to see you.